So I've got an interesting question for you. What will happen in a drag race between 3 different versions of the Volkswagen Golf GTI? You see, I'm sitting in the normal GTI. Next to me is the diesel version, also known as the GTD. And next to that is the high performance version of this GTI, the GTI Clubsport. So let me tell you about these cars. They all have 2-litre, 4-cylinder turbocharged engines, petrol engines in the case of the GTIs, and a diesel engine obviously in the case of the GTD. They've all got 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearboxes with launch control. They are all front wheel drive. Now let me talk you through the power outputs. This normal petrol GTI has 245 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. The GTD has 200 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. The GTI Clubsport has 300 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. They're all very similar in weight. This normal GTI weighs in at 1,448 kilos, the GTD at 1,465 kilos, and the GTI Clubsport at 1,461 kilos. So it's actually slightly heavier than this normal GTI. And you think it wouldn't be, you'd think it'd be lighter because it's the Clubsport. In terms of pricing, the cheapest version is the GTD at just under £33,000. This normal GTI, £33,500, and the GTI Clubsport is just over £37,000. Before we race, as ever, we're going to do a sound check. I don't think this is going to be particularly good. Soft limiters. You know what I'm going to say this sounds like? I think the editor will just add in the meme. Go on, rumble up your GTD. Let's hear the Clubsport, see if that's better because it's the Clubsport. Spinach of the wheels. That's what happens when you have ESC off. Clubsport's off. Oh, done. Second place. Clubsport, how was that for you?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's got a good launch control, but it allows a huge amount of wheel spin, but it seems to just destroy everything else.
So then what exactly happened? Well, the GTI Clubsport came first, completing the standing quarter mile in 13.4 seconds. The regular GTI was next with a time of 14 seconds, and the GTD came last with a time of 15.1 seconds for the quarter mile.
Now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour with the cars in comfort setting, automatic modes of the gearbox, and let's see what happens. I'm going to call it in 3, 2, 1, go. Kick down. Why was this so slow to kick down? Am I just slow at responding? Now I'm finally catching the GTD. That Clubsport's gone. That's it. Wasn't happy with that. I'm not sure what happened with my kick down there. We've pretty much got the same gearboxes, right? And my car just floundered. Clubsport, were you like building up your boost slightly just to get an edge? I don't trust you.
No, in fact, I actually backed out of it because I accelerated hard to catch up to get level with you guys, and then I had to back out of it, and then you said 3, 2, 1, go, and then the GTD got the jump on me, but then once this kicked down, after about 25 minutes, it went.
Basically, we're talking about a horsepower difference here, and that's what happened, isn't it? Who knew? Who knew? The car with the most horsepower won. All right, we're going to do the same again, but this time, cars in sports mode and locked in third gear, manual shifts. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I say manual shifts, you don't have to shift manually, look, it'll automatically shift up because it's a GTI, not an R there. This is really showing the power difference here. Anyone who thinks that their GTD is as quick as a normal GTI is sorely mistaken, aren't they, Mr. GTD?
Yeah, absolutely. This thing is nowhere near as quick, and no magic diesel torque out of nowhere like last time. Couldn't hold on.
And that Clubsport is noticeably quicker than the normal GTI.